Hello guys, let's look at our financial graph here and try to make sense of what the numbers actually mean. Okay, so as you can see here, this month I have gained 98,520 in cash flow, but since I started using SmartStock, since I started ordering and creating products, I have gained 36,133.2, which doesn't make sense. Why is this month having a higher cash flow than since I started using SmartStock? So if we look at our graph here, it started from a significantly lower position to a higher position. Okay, so if you hover our mouse over the data points, as you can see, let's look at our data points. The last product, as you can see here, around there, focus it for you, is 36,133.2. And now, the last time I edited or I did a sale or order this month, I had a negative 58,846.8. Now this one won't help us much since it is aggregated by time. If you look at the over element there, you can see it is going by only 21.0. Everything is ending by 0, so it means it has been aggregated by time. And this was done in order to prevent jagged lines or weird lines on our data. But if you want to see the full data, this is where you can be able to understand why it is 98,520 and not a lower number, or why these two numbers are different. So if we click this item here, you get a graph that has each and every transaction that I've done. You can see it is dated to specific times. You can see it has specific times there, like that. Now, let's look at why for this month and the total is different. If you take a look at a graph, if you take a look at our graph in the month of May, look at May, at exactly the first record of May I see here is that's the first record of May. But SmartStock works in a bit different way. The balance that you see here comes from a previous balance. So this 59,886.8 came from a previous balance, which we can see on the last data before that. You can see if I hover next, I get the April still. If I get next, I get May. If I go previously just 1 inch, I get the last transaction I did in May, which you can see here. It's negative 62,746.8. Now, in order for our graph to go from negative 62,386.8 for it to reach up to the last data which we see here, which is 36,133.2, we add the two difference. Since in order to go from negative 68,000 to positive 0, you have to add this exact number. So basically you're just adding this to 36. So if you add 36 plus, if I add 36, 133.2, what do you get? 98,520, which is the exact amount you can see here, but only for this month. So this month we have a cash flow of 98,000. So you have done something worth 98,000 since you started this month. But since you started using SmartStock, you have a balance of 36,133.20. So I hope that makes sense to all our SmartStock users. But yeah, you can use SmartStock to keep our records and manage our shops. Thank you.